the biggest book haul on this channel ever. Today we're gonna see a book haul and unboxing, so if you want to discover some cozy but also dark academia fall books, stick till the end. Yes! The Dragon's Promise is book 2 in the Six Crimson Cranes duology. It's as gorgeous. It matches heights, which brings me joy, and also themes. And this is a very cozy YA quest that will follow our girl. She has a little bit of magic and one day she gets cursed. And as a result of that, she cannot speak because for each word that she speaks, each of her brothers that are now turned into cranes will die. Ooh. So yeah, I'm basically in love with the Powder Mages trilogy. Love the 3 different points of view, love the world building. It's this hard magic system when you have a little bit of politics, but also a little bit of almost prophecy, so religion, gods, and also war. It was such an incredible blend. This is book 1, so very much in line. Yes! So let's go little by little. First, we will have the conclusion. So, the CV, it is done. And then we have Half a Soul, which is supposed to be an incredibly cozy read. And this author has a different set of stories set in the Regency England. And it seems that it's kind of like this perfect blend between magic and Jane Austen. And so I'm all for it this fall. You know, it's just a book to cozy up. Continue. This feels weirdly like a proper book. I feel that the majority of the books that I've had so far are kind of like small. It's more of the size of the hardcover, and it's supposed to be a story with the mentor trope, but turned in a way that is slightly different, because it seems that we will be following this character that was supposed to be the chosen one, but it turns out that it's not necessarily the chosen one, and we have this mentor that it's realizing that that person, it's not the chosen one, right? And she will need to manage that situation and maybe turn the tides. Multiple books here. Yes. So we start with 10,000 Stitches, which is another story by the same author, so same very cozy England Regency kind of vibe. And this is the story of a girl that it seems to be a maid, and she falls in love with the gentleman of the house, and it seems that it's impossible for them, so I don't know. And then right, and then we also have Magnolia Parks, which is a romance story, and everyone has been raving about this book so much lately that I just want to give it a go. It seems to be like Gossip Girl, but in London, and you know, it kind of like gives me rainy day, I want to turn the drama on kind of vibe. It's kind of like velvety, and then if you pay close attention, there's like so much going on here. It's truly beautiful but bizarre. And we continue. This, it's super thin. It's super thin, and it's from an author that I adore, The Emperor's Soul. Yes! It's honestly ridiculous how small this is. It's less than 200 pages. Look, do you see? It's super small. And I think that the book cover, it's very different to all the artwork that we are more used to maybe. And this was weirdly a very character-driven novella. We will be following our girl that wakes up in jail, and she will need to do something for the Empire. And that task is to craft anew the soul of the Emperor, because she has this power, this ability of being able to inscribe things and, you know, pass something into those elements. But there's going to be a lot of intrigues because this magic, it's forbidden. So her place, it's not at all secured. One of my favorites of this year. Loved it so much. So, multiple books. Why? Why I have these twice? I'm losing credibility, right? I always end up with books twice. What has happened? I've come from not owning any of these copies to own it twice. It almost seems that I don't know how to order books. Oh, this is a chunky. So, what do we have? What do we have? Babel. Yes! This is a dark academia story by the same author as The Poppy War, and we will be having this scholar theme. I do not know much about this story, and I really want to keep it that way, but just knowing that it's from R.F. Kuang, I know it's going to be political. I know that it might have really grey and nuanced characters, and I've been hearing, honestly, just amazing things. Look at this beauty. And which was the last book that you bought? Is there any fall release that you're really waiting to get your hands on it? Let me know. And we go now to this box, super box. And this is the moment when I finally am buying something that I've been seeing like for years. And I was like, no, I don't need it. But I believe I do. The Mistborn trilogy! The first book I've actually lended to someone, and it's been years. I don't know who has it anymore, so I don't have it. And then book 2 and book 3, and I don't know, let me know right now, how is this edition for you? But for me, I have the Spanish edition, and just look at this. It's impossible. So these are the editions. Book 2 and book 3. Meh. All of the books. I finally have completed Mistborn. Truly the perfect epic fantasy for fall, because we will have this world that is completely surrounded by ash, and it's a story of what would happen if the evil were to rule. We have hot magic system based on metals, so people ingest metals and they have different powers. The Book of Gothel. This is a gorgeous foresty story that will tell the plot of the mother of Rapunzel. So yes, we've all heard the story of Rapunzel, but what about the events that drove her mom to that situation? And this is kind of like us having the main point of view of the evil character. And I also wanted to share with you 2 books that I've already bought recently. And the first one is Stardust. Look at this beautiful edition. I believe it's one of the most beautiful editions that I have, like in book covers, one of the most beautiful with the green and all of that. Like only in heart it's better. And this is one of my favorites. It's really short, and previously I had this version, which it's not bad. I actually got this from my dad, and this was so cheap. Stardust is a portal fantasy, and it's a grown-up story. We're gonna have a little bit of a chosen one and such a blend of different things in fantasy. Like we will see witches, pirates, princesses, and also I decided to buy Sorcery of Thorns by Margaret Rogerson. Pleasantly surprised about this. It's actually one of my favorites as of now, I guess, this year. It's the perfect blend between action and romance and very plot driven, and also humor, and also the naivete of the characters, but also magic. It was really such a good time. Tells the story of our girl that lives in this library, then something really bad happens and she will align herself with this sorcerer called Nathaniel. Thing is, she is scared of sorcerers. But if you're keen to know what are the best fantasy book releases of this fall, watch this video.